What's up, fight fans, moviegoers, Jedis, and Sith? I'm your boy J. Cotto, and welcome to the Boxing and Jedi's Temple. This is part two to the Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya tirade that's going on right now. Now, also forgot to mention to Ryan Garcia, my man, you listen. I can understand when fight fans say that you haven't fought anyone, and you can say that it's 1/3 your fault because you're turning shit down. You're turning shit down, and you know, not saying that you're wrong, not saying that you're wrong for that, because you feel that you're worth this. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. But you talk about it a lot too, Ryan. You say there are levels, right? Of course, of course. I'm not gonna say that Oscar De La Hoya is innocent here. I'm not gonna say that Oscar De La Hoya is, how do you say, doing his best, because no, he fucking pushed Virgil right in the front, right away. So it is what it is. The problem here is you have to, you have to, you know, you have to accept some fights that are not going to be very big and some paydays there, buddy. Because to tell you the truth, you're not. This is why I got on you before. This season is start taking fights until you get them big fights. You got to keep fighting. You got to keep busy. On top of that, you got to start building yourself. Just because you look like Oscar De La Hoya and you may be his illegitimate son doesn't mean that you're gonna get pushed and shit. Just because you can hit the speed bag and everything as quick as the flash, it doesn't mean that we're interested right away, kid. I can understand a little bit as to why Oscar De La Hoya would blast you like that. It is wrong, and at the same time, he's stupid because it also fucks up his business. And I can understand exactly how you're feeling, where it's like they're not giving you a push, and you know what? This is why I made the first video. This is part two. People have to understand a lot of these young fighters. They're talking like they were promised a lot of things, right, guys? That's because they were. That's because they were. And I wouldn't even doubt it if Oscar was the type of the guy that says, we'll take it easy with you first. We have a couple of easy fights, 10 or 12 of them, and then we'll try to get you up there a little bit. We'll let some fights marinate. We'll make a big name out you, man. Make you a star. Yeah. You can see that. You can see that. You can see that. And people can't go around saying that Oscar De La Hoya is giving good cards or anything like that and good fights, because all I've been hearing is Golden Boy is only with Canelo, and those are the only fights that they stack, and everything else is right. So if that's the case, then let's tell the truth here. Then if the kid turned shit down because he feels like he should be getting some more, then I don't see the problem with that. But the problem here, Ryan, is you're doing it too often. See, you want to take shortcuts and you just want to hit the big guys. That's the problem, though. See, you should just be the guy who's fighting everybody. Meanwhile, the big guys who are just fighting certain fighters will come up short against you, because you will be a well-rounded fighter by the time you meet these so-called guys that are in the big leagues in your era. And look how Dylan White, it's a total different weight class, Ryan, but look how Dylan White is getting his kudos from the fans, and everybody's backing him up, and because of the fuckeries and politics and sports. The problem here is that there is no problem, actually. There is a problem, but not for Dylan White. It's for the retractors of Dylan White and people who don't want to see him succeed. That when you fight and you fight and you fight and you fight, and you've already positioned yourself up there, and then when the politics try to knock you back down, saying you don't belong, see, there are witnesses. It is us, and we see that, okay, this man has had tough battles. This guy, you guys keep pushing him back, making excuses. No, 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 no. We want to see this man give it a go as a champion, right? Well, kid, this is exactly what's going on, man. You're gonna have to take some fights, bro. You're gonna have to take some fights that are probably gonna be under your pay grade that you're looking for. But you gotta understand, man. You're not gonna come off with just millions like that off the back. I don't care how big the economy is now, which is not really looking good. I think it's going back to 1984 in this motherfucker. So Ryan, kiddo, I can understand Oscar De La Hoya was wrong for putting shit like that and blasting the business out there like that. Definitely, he could have picked up the phone. Y'all could have had a talk. You know what I mean? And I can understand where you're coming from. But now, when you're looking at the business side as well for yourself, and I'm only sure that this is where Oscar De La Hoya went wrong. See, Oscar De La Hoya should have been telling you what I'm telling you, and possibly what others are telling you, as to him just going on social media blasting you like that. He should have pulled you aside and said, yo, listen, man, you're going to have to take some fights that are going to be a little bit under your pay grade, but you're going to have to do that. You have to push yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to show your work ethic. This is what he should have told you, because it looks like he didn't do that. It looks like every time you have a disagreement, it's like y'all fucking Twitter lash each other. Your twatter lash each other. That's the problem with this social media shit. Nobody knows how to use it correctly. If I got a problem with somebody, I'm reaching out and I have to talk to you about it. I'm not going to post it to the whole world. Yo, we got to talk about this, this, that, and this. Or throwing directs to each other. No, use the inbox. That's what inboxes are for. That's what private messages are for. You know what I'm saying? PM, private messages, bro. Yo, we need to talk about something. Da, da, da. If you're going to do anything like that on social media, that's how you use that to keep the shit private. See, but this is how these motherfuckers. So you got Ryan Garcia, who's hurt because he wants more money for more fights, and he feels like he's worth. Okay, no problem. He has a right to do that. So those people that are shaming him for that, shut the fuck up, because most of your fighters are doing that as well. You know what I'm saying? Then you got you got Oscar De La Hoya, who's coming out pushing fights back, and at the same time telling motherfuckers when they fight, and then letting everybody know on the one person. This is why we're not doing it. Instead of just addressing it as to, listen, there are some complications within certain fighters and myself, and but Oscar De La Hoya is not really being professional like that either. Oh, it's Ryan that don't want to do this, so you gonna, all right, fine. So how come that, this is why it was not fair, because when Canelo had done this shit, right? Remember that? Pricing himself out, one more month. Remember that shit? Nobody tells me when to fight. I even give up the. See, how come y'all want. Well, I know the ones that I know, and real fight fans were criticizing them, but the same ones that are talking shit, how come you're not understanding where this kid is coming from? Because remember, we all have agreed that these are the times where, you know, people want to be pushed quickly after certain victories, a certain amount of victories. We want to push these guys to the forefront. We want to make them fucking legacy champions already in ATGs and TBEs, and right. So then, if you're going by that logic, then why is it that you're not understanding exactly where Ryan Garcia is coming from when it comes to talking about high prices? You see, this is exactly what's full of shit about this era. I'm not defending nobody. I'm just pointing it out there. You guys are fucking pointing fingers at each other, even the fight fans, without even fucking realizing that now everybody's talking shit about Ryan. Oh, just take the fights at that. But when it came for your fighters to take fights when they were supposed to take it, when they were on the B side or something like that, or getting a low ball budget cut, or didn't get the money they asked for, what happened? Y'all stood silent on it. So shut the fuck up. Otherwise than that, I'm your boy Jay Cotto. God damn it, this is easy. I'm your boy Jay Cotto. God bless. Stay vigilant. Peace.